A list of the topics, themes, and subject matter featured in this episode has been included in the video description below. We return to the wastelands as we hear the sound of Alice's thrusters as she circles the perimeter of the Raider warehouse. A light rain falls from the sky, dripping down your metallic body, a low rumble of thunder in the distance. Alice, as the rain falls upon you, that light pitter-patter, the only sound that remains as the thunder fades. Could you please make a perception plus survival check for me?
Happily. First rolls of 3 weeks. Here we go. All right, that's an 11 and a 5. So 1 success. Yes, 1 success.
Okay. You continue to go around. You hear a few more rumbles of thunder in the distance, but you do start to see a little bit of that morning light. Despite the rain clouds being here, there is still that change in light outside as morning is coming as you continue to patrol. Is there anything, as Alice is out here in this moment, anything you're looking for doing, or simply just patrol this evening?
Mostly patrol, because according to Harmon, there might be more people coming. He seemed pretty adamant that they would get here tonight, so that's mostly where my focus is. If everyone else, though, is inside the warehouse, I don't have to worry about anybody being outside, then it's a very simple patrolling, and keep my eye on the outskirts, and maybe up in my head a little bit. Just thinking about things that have happened, thinking about next steps, and where to go from here.
Awesome. So as you continue to patrol, kind of in thinking about what's next, mind being a little bit elsewhere, you don't hear something that's happening inside the warehouse. The rest of you would hear the sound of Bria crying.
Don't do this to me.
You would see, you'd be awaking, you would awake to it. She's crying a little bit of pain wails. You would awake to see Harmon holding her in his arms and cradling her and trying to comfort her. She doesn't seem to be awake, though. That's the thing. She's just, it seems like some type of night terror that she's having. You would see Ainsley, Ainsley wake up. She would go over to the med bay, and you would see her come out with a couple small little solution, some vials with something in it. And she'd come over, and Harmon would hold her, and they would give a little bit of this. It's like in a little tincture, so they would give a little bit into her mouth, and she would calm down a bit as the crying and the wailing seems to dissipate in that moment. But loud enough where those that are not deep sleepers would hear it in that moment within the warehouse. You would just see her holding her in that moment. As that happens, I think you would see Ainsley take her for a moment and walk outside just to kind of get into the cool air of the rain and everything like that. And she would eventually, you would see her wake kind of start to move a little bit in Ainsley's arms as she goes outside. The rest of you in here within the warehouse, it is morning. It's probably about 5 a.m. at this point. With kind of this bit of a jarring sound to hit you in the middle of the night. Is there anything anybody does in this moment as you hear this?
I think waking up to this, Ruthie just kind of like sits up and watches for a little bit. Kind of almost making a mental note of what's happening. And I think after a bit, after it kind of like the medicine starts to kick in and Ainsley brings Bria outside, I think Ruthie gives it like a beat and she's gonna stand up and she's gonna go outside as well.
As you walk outside, you just see Ainsley holding her, just kind of giving little pats on the back. And Bria's arms would be wrapped around her neck. And she would look at you as you come out and she says, Hey there. Sorry about that. It happens
fine.
Once in a while. It's
What's wrong with her? That sounded bad.
It's when the fevers hit, it can cause some. She has, and she'd look at Ruthie, and she has some nightmares sometimes. She calls for mom, so just kind of try and comfort her. Fever is one of the things she deals with on a daily basis, much at this point. But it varies. It varies. So
Has she been sick her whole life, or?
Pretty much, yes. But it's all right. She's okay. And you would see her eyes like kind of open up a little bit, and there's a little smile as they close again. She kind of just nuzzles into Ainsley's shoulder there, and she says, about since she was 6 months, roughly. It's wasn't as bad at first, but sorry, it's and I think you would like look down at her and she's like trying to like think of how to navigate through the conversation without saying things to possibly worry the child, and but she would just hold her and just be rocking her right now.
If you want to get more sleep, I can take her for a little bit.
I think she would look at Ruthie and she would say, You've been through a lot in the past few days. I can do it right now, but soon.
I think
you
it's
help in like an hour.
I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep anyway. I don't really sleep well anymore. So kind of need something to do instead of just pretending to be asleep. So
well, if you want, I'm gonna just do like a quick little lap with her, and when I get back we can switch. Does that sound good?
yeah, sure. I'm gonna go check on my the girl who Valerie, she lost her arm. I'm gonna go check in on her.
Okay.
Then.
All right.
Yeah.
Is everything on? I think she
This
just
is still weird for me.
probably will be. But no, thank you. Yes, just check on your friend, and I'm gonna do a lap, and I'll be back.
Okay, just come find me, I guess. And Ruthie
I
will
will.
awkwardly not really know what to do, just kind of shift her body awkwardly and just sort of shuffle her feet as she makes her way back into the warehouse. And I think she kind of stops for a minute as she gets inside and almost turns back to say something else, but then feels weird to do it. And then she's kind of just standing there should I go check in Valerie? Should Valerie? So she kind of just stands there buffering almost for a second.
Yeah.
That's just
as you're standing there buffering, Ainsley is already she's already started walking.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, she's standing there buffering. Ainsley, yeah, I think if you look over, you would see her kind of starting to walk around. Just yeah.
That's what Ruthie's doing. Ruthie is buffering.
Buffering.
Yeah, you would think it'd be Alice, considering, but no, right now it's Ruthie.
It's Ruthie. Incredible. So we'll say as you're standing there buffering, Alice, you would see Ainsley, kind of as you're doing your patrols, you would see her holding Bria, and you would see she'd get a little wave, and it's just holding her and rubbing her back, comforting her.
She 100% thought Ainsley was trying to leave before she saw the kid in her arms. So she kind of was gearing up to come at her, and then we'll stop and very quieter come over. Is she
Hi.
properly asleep again, or is she still kind of in and out?
I would say she's in and out of it. So I would say she's not in full sleep mode yet.
Gotcha.
She is oh my god, I just lost track of the word. There is movement, there is she's unsettled, I guess you could say, in this mode.
Gotcha.
Unsettled.
Yeah.
So yeah, she would just be holding, you would see her kind of moving around. It's all right.
Is the rain good for her?
The cool air helps. She's running a bit of a fever, so just wanted to get her out into the cool air. It tends to help this kind of fever that she has.
I'm assuming a stim pack wouldn't do much for her.
It can help, but not a whole lot.
Would it help her now?
I don't think it would. Just from experience.
Experience. And this experience tells you my child will, without a doubt, help yours.
I don't know. But I think if there's a possibility of a way to help, you have to explore options. That may sound insensitive,
It is. But
what would you do if you were if you were in this situation?
I don't think I would have broken into a vault. Might have knocked first. Tried conversation. I can't say I wouldn't have killed. And if I got desperate enough, maybe I'd be right where you are. I'd like to help her. But I need confidence and proof that Charlie is what you need and that she won't be harmed to get you what you need. If we can get that information, I will happily help you.
I don't want any harm to come to. I know that I think you would see she's struggling to say anything because she's struggling to say things because there's definitely, it's a kid. It has to do with the kid, and like there's that in itself is
Yeah.
So she would say, I don't believe any harm will happen to Charlie.
Any further harm?
All right. Harm comes in different ways, so.
Are you planning to bring her with us the whole way?
I don't know if we're not well protected. We used to have several dozen people traveling with us to keep us safe. Do I feel confident that you all can handle yourselves, rather? Yes, but bringing a child into the situation makes things a bit more difficult, especially with her condition.
But the alternative is to leave her somewhere further away from a possible cure, unaware of her state until you return. Which is a bigger risk?
I think that making sure she's with us is probably the best thing right now. Because you are right. If we were to have her stay, if I was to stay with her at a settlement, or Harmon was, and we were able to find something, as you just said, with her condition, maybe we wouldn't have time to get back. And that's something that I don't want to risk. I've already screwed up enough raising my own children, and I don't want to screw up again, make the wrong choice.
We will take shifts with her. I am known to be a healer and a good one. Perhaps there's a technique I know that can help her a little better. Harm will not come to her under my care.
I believe that.
I don't know if I want your son with us, is the only problem. But I think that's a group discussion.
That I will leave on all of you. That is not my place to speak. I'll respect whatever you decide.
My decision's already made. He's still breathing. It'll be up to Ruthie and the others. Maybe, while you're traveling with us, we can work on making things up to your daughter.
Do everything I can to do that. There's a lot I still need to tell her.
Well, you're not promised tomorrow, so you better get on that. She's gonna turn and I think start patrolling again. The opposite direction.
Incredible. Yeah, Ainsley will just start making, she'll finish her loop. But before we do that, we'll cut back inside. I want to jump over to Phil and Reed before we kind of shift back to buffering Ruthie.
I think as Ruthie got up and went outside, Reed kind of got up and just started kind of shuffling around, getting things together. Grabs like a little pack of fancy lad snack cakes, and he's got like one of them halfway in his mouth. And he's just kind of like doing his thing, and he gets like kind of in the vicinity of like where Harmon is.
Mm-hmm.
What's he up to right now after this little situation?
He's just pacing right now. He's like rubbing his head. He's like having a full on freak out right now. And he's just talking to himself, just walking back and forth. Yeah.
I think Reed just goes, hey.
Yeah. What?
I throw him the pack of snack cakes that's got like the other one left in there.
He catches it.
Eat something.
Yeah. I should do that.
Look, I know you probably got it under control, but anything I can do to help?
No, man, I appreciate. Thanks for yesterday. Thanks
man.
for helping, keeping an eye on her while we. Yeah.
Good kid.
This is good. Sweet's kind of nice. Yeah, no, there's. Dude, I'm fucking.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know what I'm gonna do. Obviously, we need to find Charlie. We need to. You guys, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just. If there's anything I can do to help, to let me know. Sorry, I'm just.
It's fine.
I thought I was gonna die yesterday, man. I was ready, and I don't honestly know what to do being alive right now. I was so just now. I'm like, fuck. Now I gotta figure out like shit. Like I gotta figure out how to help my daughter. Like I got the second chance. Like what do I do? And then I'm like, oh my god, she's crying, she's freaking out. And then like, and then fucking my sister, and like there's stuff I gotta tell her, and like I really fucked up, man. And like I don't even know right now. I don't. This is really good.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Fuck. Did you have a question? I'm sorry. I totally forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, the question was, can I do anything to help your kid? If the answer is just keep her distracted, I can do that.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sorry,
Yeah. You're a lucky son of a bitch. I'll turn around and walk away.
Yeah. Yeah, you turn. Amazing. Awesome. So you turn away. Where does Reed head after that, I guess?
I guess I'll head kind of back to the area where we were all sleeping and see what Phil's up to.
Okay. Yeah, what's Phil up to right now?
Great question. Well, I'm probably outside of the power armor. I think I'm like inspecting it now.
Oh, you didn't sleep in
it? Sipping on a little drink. A little silly juice. And just kind of inspecting, almost kind of in awe of this, like this suit of armor in front of me. Kind of just taking it all in. Kind of just enjoying the private moment that I have alone to myself right now. What was that?
What in the world?
Yeah, and I put on some tunes. I start kind of swaying a little bit.
What in the world was that?
I thought this was like something in a Discord or like a separate browser I had open, and I was like, what
for a second because you all were frozen. I was like, wait, I disconnected my headphones.
I accidentally hit. There's these music things on, and I accidentally hit.
Start it again. Play it again. That is the music playing in Phil's head right
Oh my god.
I deleted it. I
hope that came through in the recording because
Oh, yeah, I
my
hope so.
god.
Oh,
That was so funny.
The Mission Impossible music just started
The
playing.
like moment where all of us just like paused before we really reacted because I think all of us were like, "Is that my head? Wait, no,
Yeah.
that's something else."
I thought that was something on my end, but then I saw everybody else. I'm like, shit, and then I looked up and I'm like, no.
Oh
I
my
really
God.
hope the recording picked that up.
Oh my
Really
God.
funny.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
Phil. Go ahead.
No, that's pretty much it. I'm just like trying to. I think Phil's starting to value his alone time a little bit more. And I'm just kind of reflecting on. I think Phil is just like, what a bizarre situation I'm in right now. Like we went from like kind of knowing about Ruthie's family to like, okay, we're gonna kill them. We're gonna get them, and now we're like kind of all in a big group together. And I think Phil kind of is in his head, just like, what the hell is happening here right now? I was like, I thought I felt one way, but maybe I should feel differently about them now. And one of them has a kid, but they were mean to Alice's kid, so I don't know. Like, he's kind of confused, but he's just kind of like almost zen with a little bottle in his hand. Yeah, just sipping and just kind of just staring at this suit of armor.
And Reed just comes to ruin that real quick. Nice solo moment.
I'm in the flow. Get out!
Yeah. I think Reed just kind of walks up, kind of just like stands next to you as you're staring at this thing. Takes another bite of the cake. Got the other hand on his hip. Thing's pretty beautiful, huh?
Yeah, kind of crazy. Yeah, looking at it all.
Yeah. When we get somewhere safe, I want to know what you want me to do with it. I've been dying to get my hands on it.
You sound like you're in love with this thing, man. If you want it, man, you can just have it.
No. That's yours, buddy.
Yeah,
I
you
wanna make it
sound
nice for
quite
you.
intimate with that. But hey, if you just let me know, man, I don't feel any type of way. So
Hey, you know I like working. All right. Love a good project.
yeah.
How you
I mean,
doing?
it felt quite great to stroll around. I ain't gonna lie. I
Yeah.
don't think there's like it gets hot though. It's kind of hot in there. I imagine on a really sunny day, probably
Yeah, probably.
yeah, sweaty. And I was just thinking, I was looking at it, and I was thinking about, where does all the water go? If you had to pee, you get stuck.
I think if you gotta piss, you gotta get out. But maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe you'd know. Maybe if you look at it, you can find like a piss protocol. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll check it for a piss protocol. Sure.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think there's gonna be one. I'm just, that'd be something to think about in Mark II.
The Mark II. All right. Piss protocol.
You
Right
good,
here.
man? What's up?
I was gonna ask how you were.
I'm kind of just hanging out. I don't know. It's all strange. Everything feels strange.
Yeah.
Still trying to find my footing, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Everything feels different. I mean, it is different now, but it feels like a new, different that I've never felt before. Like like things have changed, but never like this.
Yeah. Things got pretty bad, and now you have a massive weapon. So, good mixture. I think.
I don't know. I'm just looking at this thing, and I'm trying to think like, what am I meant to do in this life? Like now, I've got this thing. If like, do you believe in destiny, man? Is this what I'm meant to do? And I'm not like this thing's been handed to me, this weapon of significant power, and I never thought that, that I'd ever have that much. But I don't think I don't think anyone should ever have that kind of. I don't know. But if evil does, shouldn't I have something to fight that evil? I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's all confusing, man. Now I'm saying it out loud and it's hurting my
Yeah.
head.
I think like when you ask if Reed believes in destiny, I think Reed kind of like thinks for a second, and then he's like, "No, I don't think I do." Mostly because destiny is some kind of thing, and this is mine. I don't want to say I don't accept, but at least I got you guys.
Yeah, having people's good. I guess if destiny and all that was real, maybe we would have never left the vaults. I guess the vaults would have been good in the first place. I don't know.
Oh man. God, as weird as it is being out here, I'm so glad I'm not still in there.
Yeah, you can say that again, brother.
I'll kind of tip my little bottle to him.
Hey, you want a swig of this, by the way?
What you drinking?
I don't know. I found it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that can get you there, you know. But I don't know what it is.
I will definitely take the bottle and just kind of like look at it real quick. I'll just take a swig.
Raw
take a swig?
bleach. Raw bleach.
I tricked you. You did.
As you take a drink of it, it's bourbon. It's whiskey.
Nice.
Awesome. So, as you enjoy that kind of moment together, taking a little sip at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Whoops.
Good way to start
Phil
the
did
day.
not mean to stay up that late.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and that's somewhere
Exactly. So, as you stand here and admire this power suit, we will cut back over to Ruthie as you're standing there. Do you go to see Valerie after still go see her, or do you do something different?
I think after a second, yeah, she does eventually go to see Valerie. It takes her a hot minute because I think like she hasn't really had a chance to properly process, hey, I've been sitting on this thought for like 20 something years and finally actually got to say it to the person I've been wanting to say it. And so I think having a semi-normal moment with her mother and then like leaving, that's kind of when it hits her. And so that's why she stands there buffering for a hot minute, just kind of like, do I go and talk to someone about it like a normal person? Or do I pretend like it didn't happen and go see my friend who just had her arm blown off and it's kind of my fault? I'm going to go see my friend who just had her arm blown off and it's kind of my fault. So I think eventually she does make her way to Valerie because she feels pretty responsible that everything that has happened to her so far, considering she was the one that told her to leave the vault. So, yeah.
As you walk towards the shipping crate container, one of the kind of med bays here in the warehouse, there is a door on it. You open it up. As you walk in, you would see kind of spread out on this table would be a tea kettle and a few cups, little like teacups. You would see Valerie would like look over at you, holding one up, taking a sip of it, and you would see Vermin. He's like, "Oh, we were just having a little tea party to start the day. We're just doing a little gossiping. You want to join us?"
Ooh,
You see Valerie's just like,
what? Wow, if only I could speak. What are you guys talking about?
"Oh, well, we were first talking. I was talking with Valerie about, you know, how she's feeling about, the
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we were
that's-
also
yeah.
talking about Phil in that power armor. Wow, delightful. Very, very, just very strong. Yes.
At this, as Vermin says Phil's name in the connotation of why they're talking about Phil, she's just gonna very slowly close the door to ensure that a certain Miss Nanny does not hear the conversation to keep Valerie alive. I got your back. And then she's gonna make her way into the and she'll kind of like stand awkwardly and go, is there somewhere for me to sit?
Oh,
or should
yes.
I just
You would see Vermin pull like a little across for
okay,
like a
that's
filing cabinet.
great
There we go.
noise.
So, sit.
I have one more question. What, like I've heard of tea, like I've read about it in books. I didn't know that it still existed.
Well, some things, you put them in the right containers,
Yeah.
They can withstand, strange things. This is some tea that I actually, back when I was traveling a bit, I collected. It's just a little green tea. It's nothing too fancy or anything, but it's good. It's good for your belly. Good for digestion and stuff like that. And amongst other things, good for your skin. I definitely need some tea because look at this. Oh, goodness gracious. But he poured you a little cup and would put it down in front of you.
She'll very gently take it and take a little sip. I think she kind of makes a weird face because she's never had tea before, but I think she vibes with it. I feel like Ruthie would definitely be a tea girly. And then I think she'll glance over at Valerie and go, so first of all, I can't help but feel responsible because so I just wanted to apologize for dragging you along and getting you involved in all this.
Thanks, Ruthie. It's okay. It sucks, but, it's... Still got this one.
True, and, I'm sure we could figure something out to get you... I'm bad at this. A new
arm?
Yeah. I didn't...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sure we can
it's okay.
make you something cool.
You think maybe you think Reed could make me something maybe? Or maybe Al I don't know if that's asking for a lot, but that would be cool.
I'm sure I could ask him. I know he likes tinkering with that sort of stuff, so I'm sure he wouldn't mind something to work on. He's kind of I'm sure he's probably got up and went over and started drooling over that power armor. So it might have to be after they fix that thing up, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Cool. Yeah. No, that sounds good. How are you doing after everything? This is obviously... You've got a lot going on, too. You doing okay?
So Phil looks really good in the power armor, huh? That's what you guys are...
What are you talking about? He looks amazing in it. I guess so. I don't really get it. Gosh. Where did your taste go? Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I figured you'd be interested in that sort of thing, Valerie.
I don't know. I don't really think that after this, I kind of being on the edges of checking out forever. I just don't think Phil and I are compatible. It feels weird to say.
Interesting. So is there who would you say you're compatible with, or is it just for right now you're not looking? Because I know for you that might be a lot to take in considering the experiment from your vault.
They were really adamant. Now that I kind of look back at it, I think I don't know. As I was shifting in and out of lucidness yesterday after whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's just, I realized that they always wanted to put us in specific kinds of relationships, and that never really opened the door to potentially dating other people that maybe weren't, guys. And I never yeah, I don't know. I think I was very you have to do this, and I'm no, I don't anymore.
If it makes you feel any better, before Reed I had a girlfriend.
Oh, please tell.
So don't listen. I want you to know that sort of mentality in your vault, it stopped at the edge of your vault door. So if you need anything or anyone, I've got you. I still got you.
Thanks, Ruthie. Yeah. But you see, you had somebody you had tell us about her.
Yeah, her name
If
was
you want.
Cam. It's fine. Her name was Cam, short for Cameron.
Beautiful name. Vermin, be quiet.
She liked to dance a lot. I don't know how, but she would learn all of these like old dances from like movies and whatnot that she would somehow manage to find that were playable. There were a couple of TVs she found once that we found a fusion core, and she was able to get someone in our community to sort of get it up and running, and she would just sit there and learn those dances over and over and over again. She was, if you can believe it, I found myself with someone very happy and bubbly and smiley, and gosh, she could run really fast. She was always the athlete between the two of us. My bat's actually hers.
Oh.
But she's
I think as Ruthie says that, I think Valerie just reaches over and just gives like a little squeeze on the arm and just say, "It's okay."
But you know, she sort of started to break down my walls, and I guess it just kind of set someone else up to potentially tear them down. So I miss her a lot, but you know, I like to think that a lot of things happen for a reason. It's how it always seemed in the books that I read, that sometimes things have to play out a certain way in order for some sort of ending. I always thought it was really interesting. One of my favorite books growing up was The Great Gatsby. It's a really, really, really old book. And it's interesting because you think at one point that Gatsby's going to get Daisy and that everything is going to work out in the end. They're going to be happy. But that's not how it turned out. And I remember when I finally was old enough to understand, I remember thinking to myself, I never, ever, 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 ever want to pursue anything purely just for one person to notice me. And I think living in the past and living in regret is the one way you end up floating backside up in a swimming pool. So I miss her a lot, but I know that if I keep thinking about the past, oh shit. She like has this sort of like own realization as she walked herself there, and she kind of just like puts her hands on her face and kind of just like drags them down in like an exasperated kind of manner before going, "So girls, huh?"
I think so, yeah. I mean, yeah. I really like, yeah. Am I, this is a, Vermin's like, no, thank you for sharing this with us. And then Larry's like, yeah, it feels good. Like, I feel lighter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of nice. Yeah.
Well, and like, no pressure to, you know, do it at your own pace. I mean,
yeah. Also, I mean, I was gonna wait to say this to everybody, but I think I might. I don't know where you all are going, but if we do head back towards Horse Creek, I think I'm gonna stay. Just because I'm not. I can
Yeah.
still shoot, but
I know the plan now is, I think, kind of still the same plan. Go to that airport, get Charlie. But I don't know. I know we're taking my mom along with us. I don't really know about Bria or Harmon. So if we don't end up going back that way, I was thinking maybe just to let them know that we're good, or if we need more supplies. I don't even know if we've even begun to pick this place clean, but I think we'd probably either send Harmon or you and Harmon back just to let them know that we're good.
Yeah.
If we don't go back there, so do what you got to do.
Okie dokie. Sounds good. Well, thanks for checking in. And yeah, thanks for just being my friend. Appreciate it. Means a lot. So.
Same to you. And, after all of this is over, I hope we're able to cross paths at some point.
We better.
And we can have a tea party again. I would like this.
It's nice, isn't it? But I was like, I love tea parties. They're so much fun. And oh, look at you too. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. And Valerie's got Ermin. But yeah, enjoy a little bit more, a little bit more tea in that moment. And we'll say, does Ruthie hang out for a little bit, or do you go up to catch with the rest of the group?
I think after that's kind of when she kind of excuses herself to go back to the rest of the group.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. So you head back out. We see, as you walk back out into the space, I think you would see Ainsley coming in. I would say probably between all the different conversations and things, it's, probably another 30 minutes, hour has passed. Just time is weird. But the rain stops. The sun starts to, or the clouds start to dissipate a little bit as some sun starts to shine through here outside of this Raider warehouse. But yeah, you would walk out, you would see Reed and Phil admiring the power armor. Alice, as the morning comes, would you, I guess, how long would you be on patrol until you decided to circle back in?
Until I knew that other people were getting up, like my people. Once I knew, like, everyone was starting to wake up, I'd be like, okay, let's regather and talk game plan for the day kind of thing.
Awesome. Amazing. So yeah, I think as kind of all of these, everybody starts to stir and wake up. Maybe some people just never going to bed and just keeping it going all night, just drinking whiskey, just keeping a good buzz on. We kind of, as the paths intersect here as a collective, I think you would see Ainsley though walk over to Harmon, and he takes kind of as Ainsley sees you all kind of connecting, you just see she looks over to Ruthie and just she gives Bria to Harmon for right now, just so that you can meet with everyone. Yeah.
So did you guys stay up all night staring at it, or should we give you some more time alone? Do you want us to leave?
It's a good question for Reed.
Oh.
No, sir. I woke up this morning. What are you talking about?
The power armor?
You're admiring it awful closely, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I got up when she, and I look over at Bria.
Speaking of, what are our next steps?
Well, Valerie's kind of throwing in the towel and wants to go back to Horse Creek.
I do not blame her. It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
She's in pretty good spirits, though. I just had a tea party with her and Harmon, or not Harmon, Vermin. Why are their names so? Yeah,
That sounds lovely.
it was really nice.
Good.
And yeah, she's moving on other aspects too. She makes direct eye contact with Alice. Kind of gives like a small little smile. But,
Can I vibe check that or
oh,
I
it's
don't-
obvious. It is.
I don't know
like,
if Alice is gonna understand what you're putting down.
Oh!
Go ahead and roll a vibe check for me, perception plus survival, and we'll say, we'll just say it's a difficulty of. I feel like it should be a difficulty of 2.
I agree.
So, go ahead make a vibe.
What did you do?
A nat
Nat
20,
No.
probably.
15 and 17.
Oh.
So I
Okay,
don't
you
know
fail.
what the
Okay.
hell you're talking
You're
about.
like, what the?
Yeah, no,
I
there's
thought it was a nat 20.
no,
I was so
thank God, no.
scared.
There's
God,
a
I'm
very
hungry.
slow blink that is very clearly deliberate by a robot, but a very slow blink of all 3 eyes. And then just good. Proud of her. I think we should leave Harmon there too.
And Bria.
No, Bria's coming with us.
This
Okay.
feels kind of tense. Is anyone else picking that up? I'm sorry
No,
to break
no.
tension if so.
I'm not making it. Am I making it? I don't mean to make it.
No,
I
I just spoke to your mother very briefly when she was walking earlier, and we need her to come with us. And she and I both agreed that leaving Bria behind might be a greater risk than keeping her with us. If there is a cure to be had, wherever Charlie is, we would not get to her in time, possibly, if she remained here, or in Horse Creek, or somewhere else.
It's gonna be a hard sell for Harmon. I'm sure there's not any way in hell that he's gonna be willing to part with his daughter.
And hey, I mean, I understand the distance thing, but situations we get into, having a kid with us is gonna make it about 100 times worse. Not saying that we don't do it.
No, you are
It
correct.
might be worth it. It's just
You
gonna be
are-
tough.
Very much correct. It's going to be hard, and it's going to be hard regardless, because either we start the journey with a child, or soon we will continue our journey with
With a child.
a child.
Right.
I mean,
I
it'll
guess
give
what's
us
2, right?
practice, yeah.
That's
And
where my head is at. It's just, I don't know if I can travel with Harmon without there being a lot worse tension.
I get that too.
But it's a group decision. I made my choice with him. He's alive. What we do with him now, I leave to the 3 of you.
So if we take the kid, Harmon's coming with us?
no, not necessarily.
Okay.
Just
If
might be a
it's
hard
possible
sell.
to talk him out
Yeah.
of it, maybe.
Would he let us take his kid?
If it's to get her help and healing,
Maybe.
maybe.
I think
In
it's
a
gonna
way.
have to come from you,
From who?
Ruthie.
His sister.
Okay, yeah, good.
It's
thought
not
you
gonna
were
have
saying
any
me,
weight.
and I was like, I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
I feel like, no,
No,
I
buddy.
actually, you know what? I really think it should come from Phil. I think that's a
Yes,
great
no,
idea.
See, I thought you were
The two of
you as a
like if you went up to
team.
them saying you really wanted a kid, and I was like, I don't think that's the angle to go here.
I mean, I was gonna say it's almost ironic, right? That like because of him, she points to Alice, your kid is now missing, and now we're taking his kid. It's almost ironic in a way.
Yes, the difference being, I intend to return her to him.
Yeah, and we, if all goes to plan, we're not kidnapping them
Correct.
unless maybe we have to. Or is that something we're gonna do? Is that in the cards?
It wasn't presently in my cards.
I mean,
Oh,
I
man.
did technically kind of threaten to do that, but it was like the heat of the moment. I didn't actually mean it, sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Look, I talked to him this morning. He's a lot of things, but he does love that kid. It's not going to be an easy sell, but he's going to have to know that it's the best move. We're going to keep her safe.
I'm down to bring the kid if it means trying to help him. I'm just, it's going to be difficult having to.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like, it's probably going to have to be one of us watching him. I don't think Vermin's going to be doing any babysitting.
Well,
I just, all respect to Vermin.
No. I
I
agree.
was-
It's a good thing we have a Miss Nanny, then, isn't it?
I mean, I was going to say, this kid's probably been raised up here, probably seen tons of ghouls. In a fight, it might be better to have Vermin watching her versus you not being there.
I'm just saying, I don't know if he's got, how could I put this nicely? I don't think he's got parental traits.
Instincts, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking, if my mom comes along and
she would, yes.
when we get into a fight, we have Vermin watching them while the four of us go out.
Yeah, that could work.
We
And
do
I'm-
also have a giant metal guardian now, and I'll look over to Phil. Not a bad thing to have when you got a kid with you.
That is true.
Could
Are you talking about maybe putting the kid in that?
No.
I was gonna say, could
No.
like Bria sit in your lap when you
Could
do
that-
it? Because I
could
feel
they
like that's
fit?
like the safest place for her.
That could work, maybe.
Maybe. Actually, that's not a bad idea. If there's a situation where we can't hide her somewhere, there's nowhere to protect her behind, then putting her in the suit with Phil might be the safest place.
Reed, you were all laughing, and look, Alice thinks it's a good idea.
Hey, if you can fit
So-
both of you in there, be my guest.
I
But
ain't
you
going
already
in
said it's
too.
gonna
It's
be
just one
hot.
person at a time, man.
Well, I mean, she's like 3.
Yeah, she's
I
just
feel
gonna
like
fall
you
into
could
one of the
sit
legs.
in there,
I don't know.
and then you could like.
Dude, I'm telling you, when I was in there, it was kind of
lap.
a tight fit, man. It's,
Well, we're not giving
as long
her
as
the
it's not
suit
me
of
in
armor.
there.
Like,
I mean, I
Forever.
feel like we could figure it out.
we will figure it
Like,
out.
we could put her in, she's not going to be able to control it, but it's probably be safe,
Are we
Yeah, I don't think we should-
certain?
Give a baby a gun. That's bad, right? You don't give children.
Well, it's not like, I wouldn't say it's a gun, it's like a very
Or like a-
strong military grade vehicle.
A car.
Yeah. Oh my God, it is kind of like a car. You remember
Okay, I'm
that?
pretty
make
sure
sure
babies
that we
should
don't
not
have
be
the
driving
keys.
Forever
cars.
ago, we were talking
Just
about
don't
cars.
leave the keys in the
You
ignition.
remember that?
I do remember that. That was one of the first things that we talked about, I
Dang,
think.
that was forever ago, man.
Felt like a
I'm
lifetime.
confused. So, are we putting her in the suit or
Yeah,
not?
I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, let's just take the kid.
We'll figure it
and
out.
We'll figure it
Okay.
out. I guess maybe take your mom. I guess that's maybe a conversation for you to have.
I do believe Ainsley needs to come with us, especially if Harmon is not. I'm skilled in medicinal things, but I am not familiar with whatever it is specifically that is ailing her. Having your mother, who does have that experience, it seems to be a necessity.
So, my next question with that then comes, how do I want to ask this? How certain are we that we're not going to run into more people looking to cash in on our friends here?
We absolutely will, especially if we're going into any kind of city, town. We don't know where those bounties were posted. It's a risk no matter where we go unless we disguise Phil and Reed extraordinarily well.
Reed, have you thought about buzzing your head?
I think we'll need to do a little bit beyond that to make either of you
Have you thought about
unrecognizable.
little mustache.
Oh, Ruthie makes a face at that.
I think Reed is like, I don't know. I mean, their pictures of us are in vault suits.
So
Hopefully, that's what they're still looking for.
A hood, then maybe.
Phil shaved his head, and they still. Phil basically
Yeah.
buzzed his head, and they still were able
Well,
to.
see, my problem was the mustache, so I thought as someone who doesn't have one, maybe, you know.
Are there not faceless masks inside?
There are.
Oh wait, one of us can just be in the suit of power armor the whole time. So that's
you.
You know, that's one.
Can you
That's
still see your
so
face through that?
You,
You gotta,
at the very
you
least,
gotta
they
wear a
won't want to
faceless
mess
mask.
with you.
Then is that good? You fine vibing, pretending like you're faceless. You could do a bit of role playing, maybe.
It would only be
Yeah.
when we're in town.
Pretend.
It's fine. I'll wear one. I'd love if I could get your brother's black one. That thing's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I will totally ask about that.
Yeah, no,
Not weird at
Please
all.
ask your brother for his mask.
Not
Yeah.
weird at all.
Nah,
Totally not.
it's fine.
I would prefer that we leave here sooner rather than
Yeah,
later.
get a move on.
Yeah, we
Yes.
I
gotta
do. Where is Valerie's arm?
We kept that thing.
I certainly did not. I would imagine it's where all the other corpses
I
are.
didn't pick it up.
Does it say exactly what we need for proof of death?
Are you talking about chopping off one of our fingers?
No.
No.
I understand what you're coming from, but you have to understand, a bomb, a literal bomb went off.
Mhm.
The arm is barely recognizable as an arm for the brief glimpse that I
Right.
saw. I don't know
It's
if
barely
anybody-
recognizable.
I don't know if they believe that. We had cameras watching us. If there is still people watching, at least those two, they're going to know that they're not actually dead.
Hey, but you might be
mean,
onto something here. I mean, we do
it
still
could
have
at
our
least get
vault
up off
suits, and
us.
we got a lot of corpses outside.
And if they're unrecognizable and we find one that's a good height or two. And even if they recognize it after a bit, it'll at least get them off our ass for some time.
You want the cops, don't you?
What?
Hmm.
No.
If you are willing to carry corpses the however many miles to town, be my guest.
I mean, we don't need the corpses. We could just, cut off one of their, legs or something and, put, a Vault Tech suit on it.
You still have to carry that to town, Ruthie.
I'll just wrap it in more clothes or something. Mm.
Again,
How
be
far
my
away
guest.
is it to the nearest town?
I don't have a
Looks
map,
at one of the
unfortunately.
people with a map while having a map myself.
So the next kind of main location from where you're at currently, if you head up Route 17, is a place called I believe I might mispronounce the actual name of the place, but
You're a god
It's
right
called-
now. It's whatever you want it to be.
yeah, so it's Laughman City is what it's called.
Laughman City.
Laughman City.
Amazing.
Yep.
City.
Yep.
How far away?
Yeah. 4 miles actually from here.
Oh, so
From
we
this-
wouldn't be carrying that
Is
that
it-
body part for too long.
Are we able to hit Horse Creek on the way back, or is that out of our way and then?
So essentially, Horse Creek is just a little bit to the east. It's not super far from here,
Okay.
and then you could get back
Cut.
up onto
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so we can drop off Valerie and maybe possibly also Harmon. So okay. Cool. That's
I'm just saying.
our direction then.
Okay. Show me the dead bodies.
I will show her. I'll show her the wherever I got flash banged and exploded upon I think it was just the front gates or one of the front gates.
is that it was the
This feels
near the
so
back.
awful.
Yeah, because I know that's where all the bodies are. Because I
Mhm.
certainly didn't clean them up. So I'll,
Mhm.
I'll
Oh yeah, they're
take her
definitely out
back there.
Great.
Yeah.
Take your pick. You got a lot of things to choose from.
Can you go get the vault suits from Vermin? Or actually, can you just tell Vermin to bring them out here?
Vermin!
Oh,
Yes.
what?
You called?
Hello, dear. Do you have the
Hi.
vault suits on your person?
Oh, of course
Oh
I
my
do.
god.
Would you mind handing it to Ruthie? There's a fun project
Yeah,
that she has.
do
You know
you-
what? Perhaps you'd like to help her with it.
I was gonna say
Sure.
the same thing. I feel like you'd be really good at this. So we need to find body parts that would
Oh, right.
look well if
Mhm.
presented as fill and reads.
Oh, good. So, like, we could do a little makeup too on them, make them look a little bit, more put together. Or should we leave? No, we probably shouldn't do that. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking
As
about
destroyed as possible, preferred so that any DNA testing will take a while. If they're even going to go that far.
that. Right.
Just like an arm, a hand, a foot,
All right. Yes.
some
Yeah. reminds
ginger
me of
hair on
Things
it.
I did for a bit. Yes, I'll help.
What does
Oh,
that
I had to do some crazy shit,
mean?
y'all.
I believe you. I'm going to go
Proper vermin for
inside now
for
and
no
going to
reason.
inform our Are they hostages, captives, allies? What are we calling them, Ruthie?
Family?
My family.
I'm going to go tell your family
In-laws?
what the plan is. Oh. Mm-hmm.
It's-
I'll go talk to
Oh,
the in-laws.
what?
I'm going
Did I
to
miss
them,
something?
And I'm
No,
going to
hold
go
on.
inside the building.
I don't think we
having
should
a
call
wedding?
them that
Oh,
yet.
I'm
wow.
going inside. I'm
Who's-
gone already. I'm out of
Hey,
here.
I didn't
Uh,
know
To
I
make a
caused
dress.
such a
I'm so
ruckus.
stressed out.
Um,
I just made one.
What do you mean you just made a wedding dress?
No, your other dress. I'm like, now I'm gonna have to make a wedding dress because that one's not good enough.
Who's getting married?
What's
You?
happening?
Is that what am I
No!
misinterpreting
What's
this whole
happening?
situation?
Where the hell's Harmon, man? I want to go tell
I
him
think
he's not
Reed is gonna just like have the last little bit of that cake, and he's just gonna turn and walk away.
Ruthie's buffering,
Again?
and then she's going to look through some dead bodies,
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, Vermin's gonna run
as
out
one
with you.
does.
Yeah, you see
I
Dustin.
mean, if Phil and Reed are available, I do want them with me because I don't know how to tell Harmon I don't want him to come with us.
Oh, again, I think that should be Ruthie, but
No, I think you guys should do it. This is a great
Oh,
idea.
wow.
Everyone else should totally go and do it. Yeah, it's so weird that suddenly I'm busy looking through these dead bodies. Damn. Anyway, I'm gonna mute. Y'all have fun with that.
LOL.
Okay, so yeah, Vermin and Ruthie head out back to start looking through some bodies, and the rest of you, Alice, Phil, and Reed, you see they're off to the side, like where Bria was the yesterday when you were keeping her kind of away from everyone. That's where they're at right now. You see that Harmon's put her back. She's sleeping. She's got a little blanket up by her. They have like a couple little cooling packs next to her. You see Harmon is just kind of, he's just, I think you just see him. He's got like a small, like leather journal, that he's, just sketching in right now. As you walk towards him, you would see Ainsley's, like laying next to, Bria. And, yeah, Harmon sees you. Hey.
Hello. How is she doing?
She's sleeping, so that's good. You need to talk. Should we go? Just so she doesn't get woken up. Is that okay?
Yes, I think
We step
that
out?
would
Okay.
be. Yes.
He puts his little journal down, and he walks out with you. So what's up?
We
Change your mind.
discussed, no.
All right. I was
We discussed,
I think
next
Reed is
steps.
just gonna be like, "Don't push it."
Literally, yeah. We are going, I believe, to hit Horse Creek. We need to drop off one of our members who doesn't wish
Okay.
to travel any longer.
It's a good place.
Glad you think so.
I think
Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
Okay, enough with the comments, man. Just listen.
it's best if you also remain there.
Okay. Yeah, Bria and I can stay. That's fine.
Your mother and I discussed bringing her with us.
Yeah, no. I'm
Look,
not.
I get it. Okay, and maybe that's the wrong choice of words. I'll never know. Okay, but your mom's gonna be with us. We got a big metal guardian now. We're gonna get her there. I think take a little while, figure yourself out. You got a lot going on. And I know the whole time you're gonna be worried sick. I would be too. We got her.
If there is a cure
And you
for
can
her
follow.
where we're going, she will get it the second that she gets there. Rather than
need
having
us.
to be carried and wait for us to come back with it. And by that point, it might be too late. Do you even know how much further, how much longer she has?
Dr. Solomon said she has, like, if she's lucky, a year, if that. But I don't believe it. I feel like he just said that, personally. Just because stuff's been getting worse. So, my mom is going with you.
Yes, I spoke with her.
Okay. I'm gonna roll something right now for him. So he
Oh,
is.
okay.
Okay, he's on a roll.
Stay! Stay here!
I'm gonna say on a success. This is kind of like I would equate this to like a will save in this moment. We'll say the target number is he has to get 10 or lower. He needs to get at
hell.
least 1. Oh, I did it wrong. So, rolled. Okay. Says okay.
Really?
If it gives my little girl a chance to get treatment faster, I can't be selfish, and I could spend this time with her in Horse Creek and have those days. But if something happens to her and she's not there to get a treatment, if it does work, and she dies because I selfishly wanted to have her here, no. I gotta just. You gave me a chance, so I'm gonna give you a chance to do this. Maybe that's not the best way to say it, but I'll stay. I'll stay.
No harm will come to her with us.
I believe that. I do.
Planning to leave soon? You can carry her the way to Horse Creek. And then we take our leave.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Get what you need. I'm sure this place will be ransacked the second we leave, so don't leave anything precious behind if you can.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go pack up what food I can, bring it back to Horse Creek. I figure it'd be good to
Yes.
be good faith to do that. So. All right.
And Your mask.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have it?
Yeah. And he reaches in his jacket. Actually, I think he would just hand it out to whoever takes it. He says there's more out back too, if you guys need them for moving about.
I look over at Reed.
I'll take it. I'll go up and take it from him and kind of like tip it to him and say, thank you. Let's just give us a few days and start following. Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks. And you know that question you asked me earlier? Just make sure nothing happens to her, okay?
You got my word.
And I'm not just talking about my little girl. I'm talking about my sister too.
Reed just kind of like nods at that.
All right. I'm gonna go get some stuff. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nope. I'm turning and I'm going to the medical wing. Any medicine stuff I can carry with me that they're stocked up on, bandages, stim packs even. I'm gonna stock up.
Okay. Icarus, go ahead and roll. Alice, go ahead and roll. I don't know why. Yeah, go ahead and roll. I'll say. No, we'll say actually, I'm not even going to make you check for it because I think you all have already done checks. This is more just to see how many you find. So
Ooh.
roll a, I'm going to say roll 3d6 for me. And that will be 3d6 stim packs. And then I'll do 3d6 rat away as well.
Oh, hell. Okay. Woo. Okay. 6, 2, 4.
So 12 stims.
6, 4, 1.
11 rat away. Okay.
Yo.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And I'll say you were able to find like bandages and things like that just for you know, just to kind of build into if there's any wounds, kind of treating things, just so that you have that, and that will be built into medicine rolls and things like that in the future. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
Cool.
Awesome. All right. What's anything with Phil and Reed as you kind of finish up collecting stuff here beyond what you had, all the stuff you had found earlier?
I'm just heading to get, I think, into that power armor now.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to do what I can to try and preserve and maintain the energy of the power core that is in it. So no sprinting, no crazy maneuvers in this thing. It's not going to be drifting in it.
Yeah.
Just trying to
pop a wheelie.
No wheelies, no jumping. I'm going to try to save as much energy as I can. But I can't, move it without using it. So I'll go ahead and hop in and start driving it.
So how I'm going to do this, because there's not a whole lot of specifications about kind of how the energy stuff works for this in kind of looking through. So I'm going to say, so you have you technically have 5 fusion cores because you found 3 here in the facility, and then Reed had one, and then there was one that was partially filled. So right now I think the partially used one is in the T45 right now. So if you don't do any sprinting, anything crazy, I will say that the fusion core will last for 48 hours. But as you start, if you're jogging or any type of fighting, it will basically, any kind of interactions like that, it'll basically shave away 8 hours of that, like in a burst. Like if you're jogging, then we'll say 8 hours of that 48 is automatically. If you get in a fight, 8 hours is gone. So we'll keep track of that. That's just a quick little mechanical thing that I just wanted to mention. But that's how I'm gonna rule it for the fusion cores, for how we're playing our game. So that's how that will work.
Now that's a new resource that wherever we go, we got to be looking for. That.
Yep. So, awesome. So yeah, you're looking okay right now if you're just walking with it. So you're getting that all situated, everything's set up. Harmon's gathering food and supplies. Reed, anything else you're doing before we jump outside with Ruthie and Vermin?
I don't think so right now. No, I think just gathering up his stuff.
Okay, awesome. So we jump outside. You see Vermin's like, this one looks pretty good. I mean, if we could. The face is a little, messed up, so might not be able to tell 100%. I could shave its head.
Well, so I don't know if you heard the conversation, but basically Vault-Tec has put a bounty on Phil and Reed's head.
Those bastards. All right.
And so my and they just asked for proof of death. They didn't really specify beyond that. And so my thought is that if we just bring a hand or a foot or something.
Oh, so just
maybe.
he grabs his machete. So just chop it off? Is that what we're trying to do? Just a little
maybe at the elbow, and then we add the vault suit.
How many do we want? Just 2 pieces? Do we want a couple feet? Maybe a variety?
I don't. Why would we need a variety of feet?
No reason.
No. I think
variety could be bad. That might throw him off the trail.
Yeah, variety is good.
No, variety's bad.
Oh, sorry, I misinterpreted.
Variety's not good, no.
I'm thinking maybe
radiation does things to people.
I can tell. Maybe an arm for one person.
All right.
Or we could bring them a heart. I don't really.
A heart?
Holy
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Are we going to the evil queen? This is fucking Snow White.
Well, I don't know what they need for proof of death. I'm thinking critically here, just in case.
When I was a wizard, I used to have to use heart. Well, sorry, wrong place, wrong thing, wrong world. Oh no.
What do you mean? I feel like a hand, maybe an arm, and we just put the. Are there any distinct things on the vault suits that would let you know who the person is, or is it all just very uniform, same person?
It's very uniform. I mean, it's very. It's all they have the number on them.
Yeah, I think if we do one whole arm and get the try to get the number on it, and then maybe we could tweeze out one of Phil's mustache hairs, so that way it's there in the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe another hand for Reed, and then make sure that it's his, and because the oil stains and whatnot.
Oh, do you like that, Ruthie? The oil stains?
I am really not gonna talk about that amongst all these dead people while we're talking about
they
what
don't hear
parts
anything.
of them.
It's just you and I. We're gossiping right now.
This is a weird place to gossip. We
That's true.
definitely
There are a lot of dead bodies.
Yeah, it's not my idea of let me tell you more about Reed.
All right. Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna cut a few arms off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. This one's about. Let's see. The fingers aren't thick enough. Nope. Definitely not that.
This is.
Oh. There we go.
Oh, I
sorry.
just remembered. I forgot something inside.
Oh yes, totally fine. I used to have to do this stuff, so it's fine. It doesn't bother me.
What is your past life, Vermin?
Oh, Ruthie, I don't know if there's enough time in the day to to get into that.
We'll find time. Probably
will.
not now. I gotta go tell my brother I'm kidnapping his daughter, so unless the others took care of that for me.
Oh shit!
Kind of hoping they did. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not like kidnapping her. It's more like taking her with us. That way we can like give her a cure and.
Oh, that's good. She seems very
This is-
sweet.
No.
I haven't introduced myself. I didn't want to freak her out or anything. I know I'm a
Oh, the
little bit-
girl. I thought you were calling Harmon sweet. I was like, no, he stabbed
Oh,
me
no.
like 5 or 6 times in the back.
He fucking stabbed you. He holds out his. You want me to kill him?
No, I really
Oh.
don't. He also
Right.
shot me in the stomach. Did you block that
I
out?
remember that. I was mad at you then, though. I was like,
That's
but
That's valid.
now in hindsight, that's kind of shitty what he did.
yeah. Well, it was
Sorry
either
that
me or
happened.
Phil, so I'd rather it be me.
Oh, Phil. Anyways, so do you think But anyways, I'm not going to get into that right now. So I'm going to get a few more pieces here. I'm going to get a couple arms and we'll kind of workshop it a bit. We'll put it in the suit and like see if it looks right, and then
Great.
I think we'll be good.
Cool. This is an active, but we can't really do this in front of Bria, so we'll have to make sure that she does
I'll
not.
drag the bodies around back to the side and chop them up. Get the
Great.
pieces.
Awesome.
Right. I'm going to bury them too, just because, I don't know, I worry,
You know-
even though they're bad people, I think that they still deserve to be buried. And also, I have this weird thing about, like, spirits. I don't know, it's, I've seen some crazy shit, so I don't, it's,
Okay. I was
I
just
saw a
gonna
body rise from the dead once. It was crazy.
tell you that Phil buried the first people we killed on our first day together.
Of course
but
he did. He's so freaking sweet.
This
Gosh,
is
he is a catch. Alice better hurry up, or I'm coming in.
I'm not near this, am I?
That's a question for you.
Are you?
Do you want
You
it
could
on
be-
this?
you
Let me, can I roll to see if I hear it?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah.
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I
Okay.
really
Hey
hope you
Kylie,
hear it.
hey
what am I
Kylie, can
rolling?
you just hear it?
Am I rolling
I
perception?
want you to hear it. I want you to hear it so
Maybe a
bad.
difficulty of 1.
Perception
Yeah,
plus what? Or
Perception plus survival. Do you want to spend your luck? Do you want to spend a luck point to see if you hear it?
oh man. Well, yeah, I could
This
spend
is
a luck
great.
point and get up to have it be 8. How many do I need
Yeah.
to pass?
Just one. Just one.
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
Oh
Okay.
my God.
This is great.
5 and a 11, so I do
You hear it.
I do hear
You
it.
hear it. You do hear it.
What is that? Okay, what exactly does Vermin say?
Berman says,
It says I'm a catch.
Yeah.
you're a catch.
Mhm.
If Alice doesn't get moving on it, I'm coming in.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh,
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
hi.
That's a lot to unpack, Vermin. Is
Did you not?
Is there some like plot thing I don't? What do you mean?
what?
I don't think I should speak on Alice's behalf in this moment. I will let you know that Valerie is no longer interested in you.
Okay, so is everybody talking? Is there what's going on, man?
Well, he's holding the arm in one hand, machete in the other. It's just dripping blood.
I don't. No, what's that, Reed? Oh, Reed needs me inside.
No, he doesn't.
yes, I
no,
heard-
he doesn't.
I heard him too.
I did it.
Reed, you need my help? Oh,
You're both gonna walk away. That's how it's gonna be.
I don't want to betray the trust of one of my friends again.
Okay, that's such a mean way to say that, because now I can't say anything to that.
I mean, you could.
No, but it'd be rude. Go ahead, just go, man. Just go. Go to Reed. I'll just stand here.
If
you
I,
gonna help me, Phil? I'm sorry, Ruthie. I cut you off.
What are you doing? What?
I'll-
Cutting off?
Well, we're
Limbs?
finding body parts to make them pass as your guys's, so that way we could get Voltec off your trail.
Yeah,
If it's any consolation, or like it makes it less tense, it's good. The Alice thing.
Just go talk to Reed, man. I can talk to Vermin. I know what my arms and his kind of look like, so I maybe can help. Choose the best ones.
Exactly. Yes,
Okay.
perfect. All right. Go ahead, Ruthie.
I'm gonna.
Give me the machete,
Go ahead.
man.
She's just gonna really awkwardly back up and walk inside, and I think her face is like bright red, like she is not hiding her embarrassment all that well, and she is just like staring at the ground, just like left, right, left, right, left, right as she walks back in.
Awesome. So as you head in, and you just see Vermin hold up the arm. Do you think this is all right? I mean, I don't think it's exactly perfect, but close. Here, put your hand. He like holds. Put your hand up to it and see if it's about the same size.
Yeah, I mean, kinda.
All right.
Yeah,
It's good.
I mean, it's
the
probably
fingers
honestly,
are a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Mm,
Should we try another one?
Yeah, we look for one with freckles.
Oh, yes, that's a very good point. And he goes over. He's like, "Oh, Dustin's got freckles."
Oh, of course he has freckles.
Okay, man. Yeah, just go ahead, man.
All right.
Why do you? Never mind. I'm not even gonna ask. Just do it.
Okay. And he's like, "Oh, yes, your hands are pretty much right on." There we go. Well, good. Let's find one from Reed, and then he would just keep going. And,
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I do want to be clear. Me and Dustin didn't have a thing, man. That was my character
Okay.
I was playing. Okay.
all right.
So
I wasn't there, so I don't
Dustin,
know.
man. This guy, I did not. I actually didn't like him that much. You know, it was just I had to put on a face and I had to play a role to make sure they trusted me.
You know, Phil, there's something I learned a long time ago that usually when you have to try and explain away something, it's usually true. Or
Okay, yeah, but in this scenario, man, it's not. Okay, so I don't know
All right.
how else to say it, just other than just to say it like that.
All right, I trust you.
No, you don't. You're such a liar, man. No, you don't. No way.
I'm not good at lying. It's not in the cards. It's because of my face. It's hard to make any kind of, I can't really hide things. So, all right.
I think the arms will probably do fine.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Well, I'll bring these in. I'll get them workshopped in. I'll fit them in the arm sleeves and, be good.
Be good, he says.
Be good.
Oh, I thought you were saying be good and then leaving. Oh, be good.
Oh, no. No.
Be
No.
good.
Yeah, I thought he was like, okay, be good. And then he left.
Be good. All right. Okay. So he kind of moves his foot on the ground. Bill, how are you doing? Honestly, feeling okay? How are you holding up? I saw you drinking late last night.
Not great, man. But who is?
Yeah. True.
And people got worse problems, man. Mine's not so bad compared to some people here, so I ain't gonna bring it up.
Perspective's good.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not a man for big thinking and emotions can be very kind of like speaking for my own self is very hard for me. Okay, so you had to promise me first of all you ain't gonna say anything that I'm saying right now or mention that we had a heart to heart. If you could even say that, because nothing's being said right now.
of course not, Phil. He's gonna make a charisma plus speech right now.
I wonder why.
He's a bad liar in his face.
Yeah, imagine I just read it on his face. He's like,
I'm so excited for our next tea party already.
Oh my god.
All right. He has to get a 4 or lower to even succeed on. We're rolling right now.
Come on. Come
Is
on.
he not? What? I think his
Come on.
charisma should
Vermin's
be
gonna roll a
way
nat
higher.
20.
Oh, so
God.
he's a fucking liar? Yeah, he's a big fat liar.
I feel I won't say anything. I promise.
Phil's gonna change what he's gonna say then.
Mm-hmm.
That's diabolical.
Oh my god, I'm trying to think what I could say here to cause the most chaos as possible.
What do you mean?
Listen, man. You know why I've been drinking?
Why?
I had this real fine lady back in the vault. Like, really nice.
All right.
And they kind of looked like Valerie. And it just struck this chord in my heart, man. That, I just felt like I couldn't engage because my heart hurt so much. And, you know me, I'm a kind of a quiet guy when it comes to these kind of things. And I don't like to talk about it. So,
Oh.
So I just never, I felt like I could never make an advancement. And then things got awkward when their arm blew up. And believe it or not, Vermin, my partner had an arm that went missing. Red roach attack. You know how it goes. You know how nasty they can be.
What an interesting parallel.
Yeah, and that's why I felt like it was, me and Reed were just talking. You can ask him about this. We're just talking about destiny, and that's why I brought it up.
That is strange. Oh.
Okay,
Well, thank you for sharing that.
You can't tell anybody, okay? Because the thing is, too, with them, they used to be like, Vermin, let me tell you, I'm into a dominant woman, okay? And,
Sorry.
they just, every time that we talked, especially when things got heated towards the end, now they're gonna leave, like, it just reminded me so much of my last,
Hmm. All right.
So that's why I've been so sad.
No, it explains a lot.
Yeah.
There's...
Vermin, I know you're lying! None of that's true! I caught you!
I'm so bad at lying. Oh.
I read that on your face, man!
Oh, so you're not into
I didn't,
Dommy
no.
mommies? No? Okay, all right. Sorry.
Jeez, man.
All right, I was so
Dude,
confused for a sec.
I'll leave you with this,
So
okay?
confused.
I'll leave you with this. Hey, some of those... I pull things from my own life to make that story, okay? So I'm not saying everything's false. But I'm just saying I could read it on your face. You just told me you were lying, that you don't know how to lie, man. And then I asked you, would you tell the truth? And I saw it in your face.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Something I should get better at.
Yeah, let's get these arms back, man.
Yeah, let's do this. And he goes and is just picking up arms. Amazing. So as that's happening, the rest of you kind of gathering supplies and getting ready to head out. Is there anything else anybody kind of has that they wanted to do within the warehouse before you head out?
I would actually like to see if there are any more books. I'd like to see if my mother and Harmon brought any books with them.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's funny that you mentioned that book earlier. Great Gatsby is here. Yep. That book is there. In addition to that, as you look around, you find there are a few other books. The binding on them is missing here, but you do find a few. Another one you find, I'm kind of going based off of the, you find Frankenstein as well here.
Kylie, you know how I feel about that book.
Yeah. And then I think too, you would find Yeah, I think those are the and then like the other ones are kind of like damaged and weathered, but you find those ones that are pretty well intact still. So
I actually don't have a copy of the book. I do have a copy of The Great Gatsby I was just holding, but I don't have Frankenstein, so now I'm going to have to get one.
ooh, there is one other book you find.
Okay.
It's a children's book. Fox and the Grapes.
That's so cute. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay.
So, as you find those books, and look around, the rest of you kind of gathering supplies and getting ready to make this trek back to Horse Creek. Let's go and take a break, and then we'll pick it back up for our second half, and get into where we're off to next. Back to Horse Creek to drop off a couple folks, and then making your way north to Laughman City and beyond to the airport just south of O-Town. So, all right, y'all, we're going to go take a little break, let the cast grab some snacks and a drink, and we'll be back here in 10. We'll see you soon.
What is the cost of innovation? That is a question I have found myself pondering during my stay with Eons. What was meant to be an undercover mission for Candela Obscura has led me to question everything I once knew. After the discovery of Project Helix, the work being done with it is revolutionary, a Herculean feat of scientific progress. And yet, I feel myself filled with a deep dread knowing what I have been a part of. What I have learned. The impossible possible. Project Helix could change the world. Help us understand our past, our present. Or so I thought, as I was blinded by my own hubris, knowing now that we may have doomed our future instead. This is Roderick Atlas of Candela Obscura, and this will be my last transmission. We have made a grave error with what we have done, what we have awoken.
Welcome to the warehouse, your one-stop solution for all things inventory. Here in the heart of the Midwest, we pride ourselves on efficiency, teamwork, and keeping the shelves stocked so your world keeps spinning.
And containing the anomalies that threaten.
Our team is committed to maintaining order and organization. Whether it's a pallet of soda or something more unique, we've got you covered.
Hunting the inexplicable, anomalies that defy reality.
So join us as we redefine what it means to work hard, play hard, and make a difference.
This is Eva Clark of Colony Primus. There are 5 of us left. We don't have much time. We are en route to Outpost 1337, coordinates AP-1031. If you are hearing this, we need immediate evacuation. Please.
Once Atalantia was a land of light and harmony. But the unraveling changed everything. The realms are broken, the divinium prisms, the keys to balance scattered. And now, the Tenebrous moves to claim what remains. But one steward of the old god still stands, a lone arcanist who dares to challenge the Twilight. To do so, they must summon heroes long lost in the Battle of Cicatrix Grove. Reborn into the world they no longer know, these heroes must face the Twilight, unravel the past, become Arcanist masters of Dwemer, and decide the fates of Atalantia.
I got lips, ruby and sweet. I've got hips that can't be beat. I got eyes that are looking for love. I just need a man who's man enough. I got arms that hold you tight. I've got charms to keep you with me at night. I've got all that you could ever want. I just need a man who's man enough. Don't need another casual lover walking out the door in the morning light. I want a man who can stand on his own without looking for another lover every night. If you got style and you know how to please in a smile, it makes me weak in the knees. If you're a guy who is gentle and tough, you might be the man who's man enough.
Heads up with the neutron for a cocktail or two. Atomic kisses, survived by a few. They had a nuclear blast. Said the electron to the neutron, you sure could be dense. With this much attraction, there's no civil defense. Let go of that energy, no need to be tense. Give me that nuclear blast. Einstein said that space is elastic. Twist his theory, it comes out bombastic. A mushroom cloud, a sight fantastic. Stick your head between your legs, kiss your ass goodbye. A happy electron, a neutron it's made. Don't give a damn about apocalyptic fate. They party till midnight, then boom, it's too late. It's a nuclear blast.
So we pick back up within the warehouse as you all finish gathering your supplies, stim packs, rat away, any kind of food that might be useful to give to Horse Creek, hold on to yourselves. Phil getting the power armor situated and ready to go. And Vermin and Phil also collecting some arms, you could say. Or actually, that's literally what they collected arms. To use as possible tools for tricking the people looking for this bounty into paying up, and also just perhaps getting them off your tail for a little bit. With that being said, as we finish up here within the warehouse, you would see it'd probably be about probably around like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning at this point. Harmon would have a few packs slung on his shoulders. Ainsley would be holding Bria, and you would see Valerie walk out, a satchel over her side, and Vermin would be putting his hermit pack on. He does have the strong back feet, so that's why he carries so much shit.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. So yeah, he can carry a lot. So as you finish up and you start making your way back to Horse Creek, it's a pretty humid day. Your clothes definitely start to stick on you a bit. It is a warm day out here in the wastelands of south of Orlando. As you make your trek back, I think there would be a point where you would, Ainsley would walk up next to Ruthie and would say, "Hey, I know earlier you mentioned, do you want to carry her for a little bit? It's no pressure, but did you want to?"
Yeah, no, I can carry her for a little bit, sure. Let me just, and she kind of like takes off her jacket and she'll like wrap it around her hips, and she'll be like, yeah, hand her over. I can take her for a bit.
Yeah, she's up too at this point, and she's still a little sleepy, and she hands you, she's like, all right, Aunt Ruthie's gonna hold you. And then she passes her over, and Bria just kind of like, just wraps her little arms around you. And she says, "Hi.
Hi.
You doing okay?"
Yeah. It's a very hot and sticky day, but
it's pretty gross out. Not really like
but
that.
I'm happy to be sticky alongside my niece.
Aww.
This is so fun. Do you like going for walks like this?
Yeah. I go sometimes. I like going on little walks. It's nice. And yeah, it's nice.
Do you like piggyback rides?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, you just see she does not.
Kind of adjust her so it's more of like a piggyback ride style.
Mm-hmm.
So that way she's not getting all this intense body heat like on the front of her. And that way it's just kind of more like
free flowing.
Yeah, I feel like it's easier to handle body heat when it's your back versus your front. Especially when it's like hot and humid and you're sweating so much.
It's the truth. Yes. So as she sits up on your back, You see she's like playing with your hair a little bit. She's doing like a little and
If you
and I think
want, oh, sorry.
no, that's okay. No, she's just playing with it.
If you want, you can take it out of the braid and you can play with it while we walk.
Okay. And
Yeah.
she she'd be very gentle. And she's like, it's so soft.
Thank you. I don't really know why. Kind of don't. I mean, I brush it when I get a chance to, but I'm glad it's soft. Is it fun to play with?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Do you like to braid?
I don't know how to.
Well, I'll have to show you. Maybe I could braid your hair when we stop for a rest. I can braid your hair into 2 braids if you want. I know how to do French braids and Dutch braids.
Oh, I sure, yeah, those sound good. I would love that. And you would see her hair is probably like just down past her shoulders, and she would say, that'd be really fun. That'd be really nice. So are we where are we going?
Well, our friend really hurt herself, and so we are dropping her off with some friends, and your dad has been very kind to volunteer to help keep her safe while you come with me and Nana on a special trip.
You don't see it, but the face drops.
Oh,
Jesus
Jesus Christ.
And she says,
It's fun. It's your Nana thought that because you and I don't know each other very well, that it would be fun for us girls and my friend Phil and Reed to go on a trip. So you, me, Alice, and Nana, the girls, are gonna go on a fun little trip, and then Phil and Reed will come along.
okay. Go ahead and make a charisma plus speech roll for me.
Evil!
The roll of the night. It's only one difficulty.
Okay, I don't know which dice I want to use. I'll use these. Okay, speech plus charisma, you said?
Uh-huh.
That is 2 successes and just barely, because my charisma's up to an 8 now.
Yeah,
so
because
it's 6 and 9, 2 successes.
He says, that sounds like fun. Sometimes Dad would have to go off, and I would be with Grandma. So, yeah, that's okay. That sounds fun. I'm excited to get to spend more time with you, and she like looks over. She looks over at Reed. It's really nice to let me play.
Yes,
this game.
It's a very cool game. Did he tell you that he made it himself?
Yeah, which is
It's very cool. He's really
It's
good with
kinda
that
easy,
sort of stuff.
It was fun.
Oh, you think his game is easy?
I mean, the first time it was, but then he put it on like a hard mode, and then it was really hard. I didn't get too
How long
far.
did it take you to beat it?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
I need to
well, we'll
ask
have
him
to work
how
on
to.
that.
Yeah. You like
You
games?
know, I like playing games, not so much video games. The only one I've ever played was the one Reed made, and I think I died within the first 2 seconds of playing it. I didn't get very far, and I kind of got really mad at it, so I stopped playing it. But I can show you the game that Sputnik and I play. or I'm sure Alice has a lot of different games that she knows that she can play with you. And, I think what we should do is you and I should come up with a game, maybe like with a code word or something. And whenever I say that code word, you hide, kind of like a hide and seek, except you hide with my friend Vermin and you hide with Nana. Could come up with a game like that.
Who's Vermin?
Oh, you'll meet him. Don't.
Okay. He's like skulking in the back. He's social distancing right now because he doesn't want to scare the kid. Yeah.
He's a very friendly ghoul that I met, and
Okay.
he makes very pretty dresses, and I'm sure
Can you make me one?
if you ask him nicely, he'll make you one too. I think he would
she
absolutely
jumps a
love
little
that.
bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're all very excited to go on this trip with you, Bria.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Hopefully I don't get, I feel good right now, so that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You keep me updated though, okay? If you start to get really hot or you need water or a snack or anything, you let me know, okay?
Yep. And I'll let you know if sometimes my feet will tingle. It's weird, but it goes away. So, yep.
Is Ainsley still walking next to me?
Mm-hmm. She's pretty close by.
She's gonna lower her voice as she speaks to Ainsley, and she's gonna go, if this is gonna happen, you're gonna have to tell us everything. Alice has got to know what to look out for.
Absolutely. I'll make sure Alice knows everything. Yeah. And I think at that point and she says, I'll go talk to her right now.
We never got like this when we were kids.
Mm-mm. No, you both are very healthy.
I know he talked about, she doesn't say the word, but it's implied what she means.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But who was she?
Sweet girl. Very kind. Honestly, she looks over at Harmon, kind of surprised, but
Well,
yeah.
You and me both.
Yeah. But she came into our lives. Her mother, oh shit, she doesn't say that. Retcon. She doesn't say her mother.
She does not say that word. She does not say the M word.
No, she does not say the M word. She would say, she was going on they were looking for some supplies, and they ran into a pretty heavy radiated area, and she was exposed pretty badly, and she didn't know she was at the time. I think that was what inevitably impacted, from what we can gather, and what Dr. Solomon had said.
Oh, Dr. Solomon?
Yes. Yeah.
You ever have run-ins with a woman named Allison Black?
Sounds familiar. I think I think he might have mentioned her name, Dr. Solomon, at some point. but I think it was, sorry, I'm trying to remember the conversation. She left. He didn't give a reason why, but said she was pretty talented, but just didn't want to work for the organization anymore.
For the Institute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what she told me too.
Oh. Okay.
Well, she's dead now, so.
Oh.
She wants to. Does she make any reaction to me mentioning that Dr. Black is dead?
I think it's more just like she's trying to figure out, did you kill her? Like, I think it's more like, yeah, I think that's more what she is like. She's like realizing like how many people has my daughter also, like that. I think she's like grappling with like she has a husband, her son, and now she's like, oh my god, what, I really broke these kids.
Upon seeing that and realizing that is where she is going and not the fact that Allison is dead, Ruthie's just gonna kind of like roll her eyes and go, yeah, I can't vouch for Harmon, but what I did to survive.
Well, we're all moving forward right now, and what matters, putting the best foot forward. But I will let Alice know everything about.
Yeah.
And she would look to and she would say, and Ruthie, I was meaning to talk to you back at the warehouse. I want to share with you sometimes what happened in my vault.
I mean, you could just rip it off like a Band-Aid instead of keeping it hanging out there, since I guess.
So, when I was a young girl, around 13, well, your grandparents, my mom and dad, were both teachers, and were asked to go into the vaults and teach the next generation. You know, prepare for the future and rebuild the surface. Well, a couple of years after they agreed to do that, stuff started to go haywire, and the first atom bomb dropped. And cascade of events after that transpired, and we were rushed into our vault. When we got in, parents and children were separated. They told us it had to do something. There was designated areas for oxygen distribution. That's what they told us. We were all scared, so we moved about, and from there, they had us go into these pods. They told us we'd be safe in there, and then I remember falling asleep, and then some undisclosed amount of time passed, and all the kids woke up, and they told us that something happened with our parents. Something happened with the oxygen in our parents' area, and they all died. Most of the kids there were between the ages of 5 and 15, and the older kids were left to kind of figure out how to bring up the little kids. We would teach them. I worked in the library. That's where I really learned to where my love for reading came. And then one day I found something in a book. It was a book tucked away in the library, and I opened up and there was notes in there about someone that thought that something was strange here. Why did, what happened to our parents? So I started to do some digging, me and some other of my close friends in the vault, and we found out what happened, what they did to our parents, and what the experiment was. I was lucky enough to be able to leave and get out. I was older at that point. It's when I left and made my way to where your dad was. My other friends weren't so lucky. They helped me get out. I was able to get some more info on some other vaults as well. That's how we learned about your companions. About Charlie. And then some of the other things that were going on in some of the other vaults. Yeah.
I have a couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
The first one being, have you been to any vaults where people who are deceased were replaced with synths?
No.
Because that's how we met Dr. Allison Black. She was replacing people who had died with synths, supposedly.
No, I haven't. The vaults I know about, beyond your companions, I don't really want to talk about them around Bria.
It's fine. We can. My next question, and then I've got one more after that. You didn't happen to meet anyone claiming that they were out here on a reclamation day or anything, did you?
I'm gonna roll for this. It's crit.
Which way? Which way?
The good way.
Oh!
The good way. I just rolled a natural 1 on that. I think there's a moment of hesitation, and she says, there was one person I met when I was at the Garden of Adam. I didn't.
Did he look like Reed?
Hmm?
How long ago?
Probably maybe I was just there probably 3 weeks ago. Maybe shorter than that.
Ruthie's face explodes. Like, this is probably the first time that her mom has seen this much emotion in her face since. Anyway, I'm totally not reading chat right now. But, like, her face explodes into, like, an insanely wide grin. Like, she is ecstatic right now. And she goes, before she even addresses that, she goes, you know what, I'm not even going to really ask my last question as a question. You do realize that this means you've got a pre-war gene in you, right? You know what? You process that. And she just kind of like quickly walks to wherever Reed is walking. She doesn't even wait. She can't. They can talk about that later. Right now, she needs to tell Reed that his dad
I think she would take
is
Ainsley
alive.
from you in that excitement. She's like, let me.
Yeah, Ruthie doesn't even notice. She's just like gunning it for Reed.
Yeah.
She's just like she kind of almost runs into him, but like purposefully so, like kind of just like grabs his shoulders kind of. Hi, I have really good news for you.
Okay.
Your dad's alive.
What?
He's in the Garden of Adam.
She knows him?
She was just there about 3 weeks ago.
Okay. This is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I have told you differently? Was that?
No, it's, just don't quite know where I stand with him, so.
Right. But yeah, she said that she recognized you but she didn't want to say anything because,
Yeah.
all that. And other good news, she might have a pre-war gene.
Holy shit. What?
My mom. I guess the experiment in her vault was that they separated the kids and the parents, and I don't know what they did to the kids exactly, but only the kids survived, and she's from before the atom bombs. So that would mean.
Did Reed know before that your mom was from a vault?
Ruthie briefly mentioned we have a lot more in common now than I thought, or something in the last episode. But I don't think.
Yeah.
Ruthie has not told him yet.
You're saying your mom was in a vault?
Oh, I probably should have elaborated earlier when I. Yeah. Hence we have more in common comment.
Oh. Wow. There's a lot going on. Okay, so she was in a vault. That sounds horrible, what you've just described. But I guess that makes you part vaulty.
Oh no. Don't even. I knew you were gonna do this. See, this is why I didn't want to tell you. Now you're gonna let it go to your head, aren't you?
No. I'm gonna let it go to
You're
yours.
a liar. Don't you dare. That's mean. That's so mean. Although, if she's pre-war, you don't think there's a chance that I could potentially, that we might not even need Charlie at all?
I think you see like a lot of emotions go through Reed at once. And he's like, that could be true. We don't know if everyone from pre-war has this gene they're looking for, and we don't know if what they're doing to Charlie, and he looks back up at you, is painful or dangerous.
Well, better me than an innocent child, right?
I'd prefer neither, but... But yeah. I guess. Sorry, I feel like I'm being awkward. You just
No.
threw a lot of info at me.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't be apologizing. I should be apologizing. That was a lot to just kind of throw at you all of a sudden. I'm sorry. Do you want to go back to making fun of me for being part Vault Tech now?
I would like that, yeah, I think I would.
Lay it on me. I'm ready. Just get it over
Well,
with.
now we know why you looked good in half a vault suit.
Oh, that's not... Her face is like bright red. She's like, that's not... See, that's nice. That's not a tease. That's nice. I'm never wearing that again, though, so don't even think about it.
Hey, me either. It's fine.
It's just a really bad shade of blue. It's a really bad, ugly blue, Reed.
Yeah. I like this a lot better, actually.
Yeah, it looks good on you. I like it better, too. So, I guess you're becoming more of a wastelander. Meanwhile, I'm becoming more of a vault techie. It's interesting how...
Is that what you're doing? You're becoming more of it just because your mom was one?
I'm not becoming one. Ew, no.
Hey, now.
I mean...
Hey, don't switch up on me.
You started it. You gave me this, and she, like, waves her arm with her pet boy. So, I mean, you started it, if anyone started it. This is your fault.
Yeah. Well, it's been modified. That's a Reed original you got there.
Oh. I'm sure you make it for all the pretty girls, right? Bria's getting one next.
Hey, they usually get them when they're 10. Maybe if we find one, we can give them to her when she's 10.
Are they smaller for the kids, or are they all this big?
Yeah, a little bit. They kind of got to upgrade you as you get older, but when I was 10, I took mine apart, put the whole thing back together. But we might have to watch her. I think she might try to do the same.
Yeah, she called your game easy.
She called... What the fuck?
Well, not the hard mode, the easy mode. She called it, or the normal mode. She called it easy.
Okay. All right, I'll take that. That's fine.
She wants you to
She beat the
show
hard
her how
mode?
to do it sometime. No, not yet. She asked if she could ask you to show her. Are you impressed that a child did not beat the hard mode of your video game?
Well, she impressed me when she beat the easy mode so quick.
You know what? Even if she does beat it, I'm not going to tell you because I feel like it would just bruise your ego. And I don't want you to be defeated by a 3-year-old child.
Probably a good idea.
Even when she beats it, I will lie to you and I will say, no, yeah, she's still struggling with it. Takes after her aunt in that aspect, although she's handling the losses way better than I did. The one time I played while you were asleep. We don't need to talk about it, though. Totally didn't almost punch it. It's fine. It's fine. Let's talk about something else.
I don't know what's gonna happen when we see my dad. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, I understand. You were there for me with all this. I'm 100% going to be there for you with that.
Thanks.
Yeah, this goes both ways, you know, so. Got you. Always.
Can we find some time later?
Sure. Is this like I wear the dress vermin made me kind of a thing, or is this just like a general hangout kind of thing?
Well, let's wait until we get somewhere fancy to wear the dress. But I think
Okay.
I'd like to hang out. Just you.
Okay. I would like to do that too. That would be a lot of fun.
I think we need a break.
And yeah, I think we all kind of do. But it would be nice to take that break with you. And then maybe you can show me how to not get mad at your video game.
Don't play it.
See, but that's not fun because you made it, and I want to appreciate the thing that you made. But you made something that makes me really mad.
Hey, blame Little Reed. Don't blame me. Blame me when I make the sequel.
Okay. I can't wait to get mad at that one too. She does not smile at that. She's very serious, thinking about shit. Not another one. There can't be two. This is my hell.
So
let me know if there's anything I can do to help with Bria. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's more than likely we'll all probably take shifts carrying her or something, so.
I'm not one to feel bad for your brother, but I think he should carry her till we get there.
Yeah. I'll go let my mom know.
Well, hey, it's just my 2 cents. It doesn't have to have any bearing on what's going on, but he's not going to be.
No, I think you're right. She handled it really well when I told her that she wasn't going to be. Though, granted, I presented it as a girls' trip featuring Phil and Reed.
Featuring us? Okay.
Yeah. Because you're not. So I didn't want it to be yeah, it's a girls' trip. Also, Phil and Reed are there.
Right. But that is kind of what you did, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. There really wasn't any way around it. Lying to children is not my forte, nor is it something that I do quite often. And honestly, I felt really gross doing it. But it didn't feel right to go, yeah, we're ditching your dad somewhere because none of us feel comfortable traveling with him after he stabbed me in the back and killed Alice's partner. So
I told him to just wait a couple days and then follow. He deserves to get to see her. I don't know what he deserves, but he's dad. He seems like he wants to be there. So
yeah. I just really hope his karma doesn't catch up to him while he's on the road alone is all. All right. Well, I'll go tell my mom to switch off with Harmon while you think about more ways to torture me about being a vault techie. So. And she'll start heading back towards her mom.
Awesome. Yeah, and she would immediately. She's like, yeah. Well, actually, I don't think she knows that Harmon's. She's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And she would,
Did we not tell my mom that we're ditching Harmon?
No, I thought she was there when we talked about it. I thought she was there when we all talked about it. No?
She was standing there. Well, no,
oh,
she was in the
sleeping.
bed.
She was sleeping.
Sleeping.
Oh, no.
Oh,
She was
we are.
sleeping.
I did
bad at
warn
following
her.
through.
I did warn her in
You
our
did.
one-on-one though, like,
did.
hey, I
True.
can't travel with your son, so
Yeah. So
True.
I think in that moment, I think the light bulb clicks on. She's like, okay. And she would hand, and you'd see Harmon do the same thing, little piggyback ride. And she's just like drumming on the top of his head. And he's smiling as she's doing that. And but then you hear the sound of goosh, 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 as Phil walks in the seat. It is so hot in there too. It's so
Roll down the windows.
I think Valerie looks up and she's like, Phil, you need some water in
It's
there?
hot. It's hot, man. Yeah, if you could find a system of getting me some, that'd be great.
She's actually got, yeah. She's like, oh yeah, hold on. She's like, stop for just a second, Phil. And she would like kind of climb up on it because you're pretty tall right now. And she would find like there's this like water reserve in there, and you'd actually, and then she would like push. There's like a tube that comes out. Yeah, and she just fills it with purified water. And then, and she's like, and she just smacks the helmet. She's like, you should be good.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll start sipping on it, but I'm like,
oh, this is this is nice. It came down with like a straw thing. I don't want to think about whose lips have been on this thing, but thank you.
Good point.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but it's good. Thank you. It works.
Mm-hmm. Cool. She climbs down with her one arm, and yeah,
just kind of like, try to like nudge the straw away from now that he's done with it.
It just keeps slapping your face.
God damn it! Yeah, this straw won't go back up.
if I'm nearby, can I try tapping the top of the helmet again to see if the straw goes back up?
Yeah, you could as you hit it.
I think a rock just hit my head, but it's up now.
It was me.
Oh, that explains. Yeah, there was a lot of force in there. I heard the clanging. I thought it was some metal or rock or something.
I apologize. I just noted she hit the helmet. It popped down. Maybe if I hit it again, it'll pop back up.
I wonder if that's going to be like a technical issue. Like if I fall down in this thing, is that straw going to come down my face? I guess we'll see.
You could have Reed take a look at it and maybe modify it so it doesn't do that.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, he said he was going to look at it.
Yes.
I mean, having water in this thing's nice, but I don't like the idea that I'm sharing this straw thing with somebody else.
Oh, we could try to sanitize it.
Yeah, maybe you can find a way to take it out and clean it.
Sure. Yes, I'd be more than happy to take a look at it. Other than that, how does it feel? I mean,
I move great. Yeah, everything feels great. It's not it was originally pretty tight when I put it on, but it's feeling great now.
Good, very good.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Anxious, but better than yesterday, oddly enough.
I would offer you to, try this out. But I don't think you'd fit.
No,
You're basically in your own suit of power armor if you think about it.
I was going to say, I think I can...
You're kind of like in your own...
Sympathize, yes.
You got a straw somewhere in there?
You know, I've never checked.
You want me to bang your head? I'll try real quick.
Why not?
Dunk.
Does a straw come out?
Imagine?
No.
Yeah.
Imagine.
You could have, I don't know, maybe you lost it along the way. I'm not saying anything.
That's very possible. I have been shot many times, so maybe it did fall off one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's probably it. Anyway, listen, if you need enough straw talk, okay?
Yes.
Enough straw talk.
Yes.
Yeah, if you need anything, I don't listen. Some things were said earlier, and I don't know if it was just like people doing rumors or something, but
Earlier, I said something.
yeah, no, there was like something that was said. It was nothing, but I was like it's besides the point. It's not. Things aren't weird.
I mean, things are a little weird. We're traveling with
Yeah,
Ruthie's
no,
family, but
it's well, like yeah.
But besides that, you tell me, are you okay?
Yeah.
And I'm okay. So
True.
Are we okay?
True that. Yep. Correct.
And you'll tell me if that changes?
Aye, Captain. Yep.
Can I vibe check Phil, pretty please?
Mm-hmm. And if Phil, you want to roll, you can either.
It's the dehydration. I'm hot in this thing.
It's the dehydration.
I'm having heat stroke.
The radiation's finally getting to him.
Yeah.
Oh
so
shit.
it'd be charisma plus speech, Phil, which you're not as good at anymore.
I'm not.
And then perception plus survival.
Okay. No, I got a 19 and a 17, so.
I got 2 2s and it's a tagged skill.
Oh.
So that's 4 successes. So what is Alice getting? Yeah.
Well, obviously it's not heat stroke. Someone you can gain from what Phil was talking about. Someone said something to Phil earlier that about that maybe relates to you or something, and that now like this conversation or just it's like there's kind of a vibe.
There's a vibe. Is he trying to downplay the vibe? Or did it seem like he was going to say something and then just decided?
Yeah, like he was trying to I don't think he knew exactly what he was gonna say. He was trying to downplay the vibe, and then maybe something like just his head just kind of went blank, and he doesn't really know what to say.
Gotcha.
Are
you at liberty to say where you may have heard this rumor from?
Yeah, it's probably not a credible thing. It was well, I mean, okay, so one of the sources is Vermin.
Oh, understood.
Yeah,
He likes.
and that's why, the other is Ruthie. As in the Ruthie we know, not like a random Ruthie from my past somewhere.
Understood. Our Ruthie.
Yeah.
And our Vermin said something that's bothering you?
Yeah, well, no, not bother. I mean, it's something came up, and
sure.
I feel I don't really like talking about emotions and stuff out loud, so I feel weird talking about it. I think you should just talk to them. Yeah, man, this heat's really getting to me.
Okay, understood. I'm going to hit the top of your head again so the straw comes down.
Actually, I'm okay. I don't need the straw. No, thanks. No,
okay.
I'm good. I'm gonna walk ahead now. You can talk to Ruthie and everybody.
Sure.
Yeah. Get you later, man. Dude.
Sure. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll purposely kind of fall back at that, feeling confused and a little like oddly self-conscious now. Like, what the hell? What did they say? But I think they're gonna wait to talk to Ruthie and Vermin until later.
I will say, I think with 4 successes, maybe in that, just to. And this might change a little bit, but earlier, Ruthie said something to Hawke, kind of.
The failed check of like.
Yeah. So maybe that, I don't know, but yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking on. But
I'm gonna talk to her later.
Yeah,
for sure.
Amazing.
The hell
So-
are you telling Phil? That's making him act all weird around me now.
To be fair, I said nothing.
We'll talk later. For now, I'm purposely gonna kind of keep a distance from Phil just because I think that's what he wants. So that's what I'm doing.
So we'll say as you're walking, heading in that direction, we'll say you arrive at Horse Creek. It's not super far from the warehouse. You see they're all out. It looks like they're doing. You probably get there around like 9:30, 10. Some of them are out doing like morning yoga and vibing. Vance is out there instructing.
Guess
As
who
you arrive, he's like,
completely
"Hey,
forgot about Vance? Guess
hey.
who completely forgot?
y'all made it back. Rad.
Yes, we have some party members that are gonna stay with you all for a time.
The more the merrier. Yeah.
Valerie, I will help get her settled. Harmon can do whatever the hell he wants, but I'm gonna make sure she's settled. She has everything she needs or wants, and maybe offer extra food or water if she thinks she needs it. But the poor
she would
girl.
take it, and she would say to Hawke, "Yeah, I think this is good. I'll take I grabbed some medical supplies too, just to keep this
Yes.
cleaned out.
Please keep an eye on it.
I will. And thanks for helping me out back there a couple of times.
You as well.
Be safe.
I'm very sorry for everything that happened.
It's okay. I'm not. It's okay. Don't hold any. If you have any guilt, don't hold it, okay? You all helped me despite what happened. I'm not in a place anymore where I can't live my truth. So thank you for being a part of the reason I'm out here now. So thank you.
I'm glad you do not regret leaving the vault.
I don't.
I just wish, I wish the wastelands were kinder to some people, that's all. Good luck with whatever it is you end up doing, and if our paths cross again, then I will get to introduce you to my daughter.
I look forward to it. And you're gonna find her. I know it. Hawke, can I give you a hug? Is that okay?
She just opens her arms up.
Valerie comes in and she gives Hawke a
It
hug.
still looks awkward as hell. That's never gonna change.
Nope. That's
Never.
okay.
But yeah, I'll give her a hug
yeah.
as long as she needs. Yep.
Yeah. And then I think from there, she would walk over and look up at Phil in the power suit. And she would say, Phil, sorry I was a little spicy towards you a couple days ago. And even though I hope that whoever you end up with, whoever you end up with, I know will be a lucky person. You got a good heart, Phil. Just Wanted to say that.
Thanks, man. You want do you want a hug too or something? A handshake, maybe? Salute?
I feel like if you hug me in that thing, you might pop me like a balloon. But if you're gentle, sure.
I'll improvise.
And Phil will go around, but like air hug it.
Okay. I think she just just kind of pats it on the chest.
I'm
and
still getting used to it. So
yeah. You're doing good. You're doing good.
thanks.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later then.
Yep. You will.
All right. I'll see you, man.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. I'll let Phil will take his arms back really quick, but then maybe accidentally dunk, slam it. Straw comes down.
Oh, damn it! Hold on, man. I gotta fix this real quick. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Phil turn around. I was trying to fumble with it again, trying to smack the straw thing to come back.
Yeah, it's
up.
just like shoot.
God,
Just constant.
Reed, first chance you get, man. You're looking at this thing.
I think then she would go over to Reed, and there's been some, Reed's the one that told her what was happening at her vault, and I think she would come up to Reed and she would say, I know we haven't talked a ton, but if it wasn't for you hacking into the system and finding out what the overseer was doing, I don't really know what to say. Thanks. I mean that too.
I think Reed kind of during this, as she's saying that, kind of looks down at her arms and then looks back up at her in the face. Not like trying to be obvious about it, but just looks down and back up oh shit. Gonna miss having our sharpshooter.
She says, yeah, it's nice that it wasn't my shooting arm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, I hope you like this place.
Yeah, it seems all right. The guy that runs it, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him. But I think she would lean in and give him a hug, and I think as she does, she would say, don't let anything happen to Ruthie. Okay?
Trust me, I'm way ahead of you there.
Good. And I think she would give him a good squeeze, and then she would walk over to Ruthie, and she'd smile at her, and she would say, there's so much I could say to you, but I'm going to keep this simple because I've already said a few goodbyes and I can't. I know we might see each other again, but what you said to me that day, I was thinking about it again yesterday after everything that had happened, kind of as I was dipping in and out of consciousness and I kept telling myself that I'm enough. I deserve to be alive. And I deserve more. And just thinking back to what you said to me was what kept me from letting go in that moment. So thank you. And just that I think she would just, I don't think she'd have any more. I don't think she could say any more. I think she would just look at Ruthie and just hug her.
Yeah, I don't think Ruthie would say anything. I think maybe
Mhm.
there's actually like a couple of like tears that are welling in her eyes a little bit. I don't think she lets them fall, but she's just got this
Mhm.
big smile on her face, and she'll give Valerie a really, really big hug.
Mhm.
And it kind of lasts for a little bit. And then when they finally separate, she goes, and listen, when you feel up to it and you're sick and tired of, well, she like gestures to Vance.
Mhm.
There is a settlement, it's I'd say about a day or so, called Magnolia. And
Okay.
we're good friends with the woman who runs that settlement. If you tell her that you're friends of ours, she'll take good care of you. I think she'd really appreciate a sharpshooter on her team.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's got the prettiest flowers you'd ever see. So you might like it there.
I believe it.
And if you see Jimmy D, tell him that we have not seen Sally Sue. We don't know where she is, and we just know that she will never come back. And that we kind of send our condolences, but not really.
Okay, Jimmy D. Haven't seen. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I can do that.
And that we were not involved at all with it. We don't know what happened.
She says, "No problem." All right, Ruthie. And I think she give a little, just a squeeze on the shoulder, and then she would just dip out. And then I think the last little piece is Harmon. He's kind of said what he needed to say to most people at this point. And I think he would put Bria down, and he would just hold her little hands. He'd be down on his knee, kind of to be more eye level with her, and he would say, "All right, so you're going on a big trip. You got Nana, you got Aunt Ruthie, you got Alice, you got Phil." And I think there's a moment where he's like, "You got Uncle Reed." So they're all gonna look out for you, and you're gonna be a good girl and take your medicine when Nana says, or anybody else. And I'll see you soon, okay? And I love you. And gives a hug, kiss on the forehead, and she runs over, and Ainsley picks her up, and Harmon, I think, he would walk over, give Mom a kiss on the cheek, and then he'd walk over to Ruthie and say, "All right, sis. I'm gonna wait a few days, and then I'm gonna head north towards you all. There's a place that you can go. It's called the Hill. And there's kind of like a, he looks over at Vermin. There's a ghoul there. His name, they call him the Old Prospector. He can he can let you into the hill, and it's a safe place for people in the area. It's near O-Town, near Nuka Kingdom. So, but I'll meet you all there. It'll probably take me. It'll probably be a couple days after. If I leave in a couple days, it'll probably be 5 days from now that I would be there. But I'll wait for you all. If I don't see you there, I'll come looking. Okay?
Just know that if you get yourself killed, I'm fucking bringing you back to life just to kill you again.
All right. I can live with that. Well, I mean, I would be dead, but yeah. What's this?
She does not laugh. She is not having it.
Queen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
I'm not,
not letting any. Well, no shit. Not letting any more kids go without their dads. So you better fucking be there, okay?
I will.
And if you need, you give them my name before you go and you fucking tell them who you work for and what you did, all right? I don't know how, but I got more friends than you. Not much, but you just... I know it's hard for you, but you stay the fuck out of trouble, okay?
I will. I'm gonna try and do the right thing for once. Not run away.
And she's gonna give him a hug.
I think at first he's a little shocked by it, I think. But then as that initial shock wears off, I think this is something that I do with my sister when I hug her, so I think he would do the same thing. I'm just thinking about this moment, like not hugging someone in a long time that you care about. Is like as you hug him, he kind of just like gives like a kind of almost like on his just a big embrace. He doesn't hold it for long because he doesn't want to overstep, but he gives her a good hug, and he says, "All right, I'll see you in about 5 days."
And as they part, she gives him a really hard punch on the shoulder.
Ah. God, you got such a... Still hurts. And he like lifts up his arm. There's like a scar there. He's like, oh, you fucking hit it right there. Ugh.
Well, they don't call me Slugger for nothing.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. So he goes and you see Vance. He's like, hey man. He's like, dude, shut this. Quiet.
Yeah. Real shit.
Amazing. Anybody else have anything in Horse Creek you wanted to say, do before you leave? Okay.
The only thing I have is, as we're leaving town, whatever single file order we might be in, I'm grabbing Ruthie by the arm, and I'm very quietly asking, what did you tell Phil? And I don't want an answer yet. I want that next time.
Yes, please give me time to think about that. Give me a moment of time.
Yeah, I think as you pull on and say that, I think actually that's where we're gonna end our session tonight, is that moment.
What did you tell Phil?
As you make your way to Laughman City, heading north to O-Town. Yeah, that's where we'll end our session tonight, folks. And pick it back up there next time as we get a little bit closer to O-Town. Wild. So, with that said, thank you all for watching. Follow these amazing folks. You will see below me in the little window there everybody's social handles where you can find them online. We are, this is episode 16. We got a few more left, but we are coming back for a second season of Fallout: The Garden of Adam. So we're super excited about that. we may have touched on it a little bit last week, but we are definitely coming back. There's a lot of story still to be told, but we'll see where this season is heading as we kind of move towards get closer to O-Town. Beyond that, we got a few. By the time you're seeing this, we got some cool stuff coming out. So
Will it be out?
It is. So let me double check the calendar of when everybody. So this episode we film. Okay. You will know about at this point the first origin story for our Daggerheart: The Last Arcanist campaign will be out. Be coming out the Thursday. That this is the Thursday after this one's airing. So
We
Go watch
recorded and
that.
edited this an hour before release.
Yeah, what are you talking about? This is live.
This is
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, it's live.
This is
It's live.
live.
Yeah, it's live. But yeah, so keeping a lookout for that. We get some fun stuff in the works. But until then, drink the water, eat the food, do something nice for yourself, and we will see you next time in the Wastelands, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you.